1 month. 1 month. That's all it took Andoni Iraola to give Liverpool fans a glimpse of what the future could look like. But has he done enough so far to convince you? Now, let's analyze his 1 month in charge. You know, Andoni Iraola is now 1 month in charge officially because obviously he started his job on the 1st of July. So, as at the 1st of August, he is now 1 month in charge. Now, it's only preseason, right? But we're beginning to see, some signs about how he wants to play. His kind of attitude, the kind of application in training. We have seen a lot from preseason so far. First of all, when he was employed as Liverpool manager, I said I'm happy because the first thing I'm impressed about is his playing style. Yes, his playing style is like is almost like club style, football, high pressing, and so far from the first two preseason games we've seen that intensity back. You understand? Even when we played Sunderland, their captain had to come out and say, yeah, this Liverpool team is quite different from the one they saw last season. That allowed them so much time on the ball, trying to just keep possession and all that. But now, man, no wasting of time. Like when you lose the ball, you have to press. Yes, pressing starts from the front. I like what I've seen so far from the first two preseasons. All right, although it's still early days, we have not played any top tier club so far. Yeah, we've not played any of the top dogs in England. Obviously, we're just in early stages of preseason. Most of the players are not back yet. I've seen a lot of people saying, yes, they're not really impressed with the first two games, especially the last game where we just won only 1-0 against Wrexham, right? But I want to assure you guys that it's still only early stages. Most of the players that have played in these games are not even, first team players. They're more of academy stars, and maybe he's trying to test out to see the ones that he can keep and the ones that will go on loan. You understand? Yeah, we have the likes of Florian White already coming back. Obviously, he could be playing the next game. Alexander Isak, so many of them. One of the big top first 11 players are already coming back. So we can now see more about like his playing style, the attitude in the team. Let's see if the first team, attitude. Because from the last season, I always said when we lose ball, there's no pressing on that slot. Yeah, when we lose ball, there's no like they don't have this attitude to keep pushing, to keep we always like a never say die football team during club era, but in the last season on that slot it wasn't there. So I want to see that attitude back in the first team. I've seen it, a bit of it, a glimpse of it from the most of the academy footballers, right, and some of the first team players. Now coming into who's going to play where, we've seen clearly that players like Chiesa, right, we were saying under slot he was playing Chiesa as a centre forward instead of as a right winger or left winger, right? But Andoni Iraola has already made it clear to Chiesa that he sees him as a centre forward. Yeah, Chiesa said this himself. So I think we will have to get used to that one for now. And the thing I know about high pressing managers is that they want their pressing to start from the front, right? So he sees Chiesa as that someone that can run, can press, you don't need to just stay one place as a centre forward. Especially when you're playing for Liverpool, that's one of the that's one thing that gets the fan going. When they see that high pressing, you see how Anfield get loud. It's always like that. So I think he sees Chiesa as a centre forward, knowing that Chiesa can press, right? And Chiesa can also, he has pace. He can, get himself in scoring positions, obviously. And now with Ekitike being out until probably the end of this year, right? We need a backup for Isak. And obviously, I'm not thinking after last season signing Isak for such high amount and Ekitike that Liverpool Football Club will go for another striker. For those people that are saying that we need another striker, I'm not seeing Liverpool Football Club going for another striker with the way the market is now, right? it's crazy. So I don't think Liverpool Football Club want to go and spend 100 and something million on another striker. We're already in need of a winger, right? Obviously, we're in need of a winger, which I said needs to be fixed. Now, the club is going for Paracola, obviously, right? Paracola from PSG, and look at the amount they tag on him. I'm not saying Paracola is not a good player, right? Paracola is a top talent. He could become a world class player, with the talents he has. But the amount on him is just much, honestly, and it's crazy that that's what we're seeing in the market these days. And Liverpool going for another striker because you are going for a good striker that will give you 20-30 goals a season. It's going to cost that amount. With the current market, let's just be honest. I don't think Liverpool is going for another striker. So we're going to get hopefully another winger, right? Victor Munoz is coming. We've not really seen him play. Yeah, he's going to come back soon. Then we really need the right back. And I'm sure that's one position Andoni Iraola to be looking at. Because we cannot say Calvin Ramsey is okay to start. I know he's good, right? He's been proving time and time again that he can actually fill in that position. But we need the right. See, Liverpool Football Club needs to make that a priority, because we cannot have such. What we had last season was not funny. Bradley going on injury, Frimpong not being constant, also going on injury. Like, that right back position was one of our problems last season. We cannot have that again this season. So obviously we need a right back. Yeah, we need to sign a right back this season. If we are keeping Calvin Ramsey as a backup or whatever, we still need somebody that is always constant. The left back position, I think, is sorted with Shimikas and Kekes. I don't have problem there. The centre back position, we also need to strengthen at least one more signing. I actually thought maybe we didn't need one more signing, but Gomez is always getting injured, so we cannot have just Van Dijk, Jeremy Jacket, and Giovanni Leone like fit as centre back. No, we need like 4 centre backs that will always be fit. Like even Giovanni Leone, right? He's just come back from an injury, right? A long-term injury, and I don't think he'll be eased into the squad like that. He's not going to be starting games so frequently. It will take time for him to start games, right? Obviously, let's leave that one. So for me now, Jeremy Jacket and Van Dijk are the obvious options. So we need another person there. Gomez is injured. Leone is coming back from injury. So we need another option there, right? Yeah, those are the positions that we really need to strengthen. We need to strengthen. And I always said we need a midfielder. Yeah, when Andoni Iraola came in, I said we need a midfielder, right? We need a midfielder, seriously, guys. We need a midfielder. The ones we have are okay, but they are not enough, right? We need a midfielder. We need a midfielder, right back. I'm okay with the center forward. Honestly, let's not just drag that one, because so many people want, because they say Isak. Okay, Isak might also be getting injured frequently, but I don't think Liverpool will sign another striker. And then we need a winger and then a center back. That's the areas we need to strengthen. So far, I've seen that Andoni Iraola has just said it in his press conferences that we're going to make signings. So guys, let's just be patient. We just lost Michael Edwards when he left the club, so we need someone there that also supports Andoni Iraola's plans. And I think they're actually waiting, to secure that wingers first. I think that wing position is very vital after losing someone like Mo Salah. Understand? I think they are actually waiting to secure that spot. When they do secure that, they do look for other options for that other places. We need to strengthen the team, obviously, but we need to keep faith in this manager. I've seen so far. I've been impressed. I won't lie. Understand? I've been impressed, but it's too early to call the shot. It's too early to conclude. It's too early to say we're playing well or playing so badly, because obviously most of the guys that played the first 2 games will not be starting when the season comes. Let's just be honest. So we've seen in the first month he has done well, blending academy stars with some good first team players, and we've actually not lost any game. We won the first 2 games, right? So Bosley has been wonderful, right? So Bosley, I think he needs to be constant with that. I'm always seeing him as he's going to be one of the leaders coming this season. So let's see how Andoni Iraola performs in his next month, because in the next month, obviously, we're going to be playing in the Premier League, obviously. So, but for the first month, I'll give him a 9. Yeah, I'm so impressed. I won't lie. I'll give him a 9/10. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, guys. Alright, subscribe to my channel. Also, you can do well to like, of course. You can do well to share to your friends. Whereas I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.